guys, welcome back to Tax Q&A. As the Income Tax Department begins processing returns, it sends a series of emails and SMS updates about the status of your filings, whether your returns being processed, your refunds credited, or if some action is needed from your side. With so many different intimations and notices being issued, it's important to understand what each one means and, more importantly, what steps you need to take. So, in today's video, I am going to talk all about income tax notices and how to respond them the right way. Let's get started. This is a very common question, and many people use notice and intimation interchangeably. But let me tell you, they are not the same. An intimation is simply a status update or an information. For example, if your return has been processed, you will receive an intimation under Section 143(1). Now, you don't need to take any action in such cases. On the other hand, a notice is a bit more serious. It's an official communication that requires you to act, whether that means submitting documents, correcting errors in your return, or even paying additional taxes if there is a mismatch. Now let's talk about why these notices are issued. The Income Tax Department collects extensive financial data from the banks, employers, and other financial institutions to verify the accuracy of your return. And if your reported income or claims don't match their records, they'll issue a notice to seek clarification. Okay, this is the most important piece of advice in this entire video because in today's world, we see a lot of scam emails and messages everywhere. To check whether a notice is genuine, look for the document identification number or DIN. It's a unique 20-digit alphanumeric code that is mandatory for all the communications issued by the department since October 1, 2019. If you receive any letter, notice or order, whether by email or in message, that does not have a valid DIN, then it should be treated as invalid and not issued by the department. And if you want to be 100% sure, go to the Income Tax e-filing portal, select Authenticate Notice Order issued by ITD option. It's a pre-login service, so you don't need to log in for this. Once you are there, you can authenticate it in two ways. You can either enter your PAN, document type, assessment year, date of issue, and your mobile number to receive an OTP. Or, if you already have the document identification number, simply enter that along with your mobile number. Once you receive the OTP and verify, the portal will confirm whether your notice is real or not. Whenever the ITD issues a notice, you'll always get an alert via your registered email ID and SMS confirming that a communication has been sent. In your inbox, you'll find a password-protected PDF. The password is simply your PAN in lowercase, followed immediately by your date of birth in DD, MM, YYYY format. Now, to view the official notice or to respond it, you need to log into the Income Tax portal and head to the pending actions. Under e-proceedings, you will find all the notices that require response, documents, or clarification like scrutiny notices. And under response to outstanding demand, you will see notices related to tax dues or payment. Once you open the notice, you can agree with what's mentioned in the notice and simply pay the dues. If you disagree, either fully or partly, you can give your reasons and submit your explanation right there. And if you realize there was a mistake in your original return, you can file a revised ITR to fix it. But just make sure to respond within the timeline mentioned in the notice. No, not just for receiving it. A penalty only applies if you ignore the notice, if your return becomes invalid, or if the ITD finds you have underreported your income. So as long as you read the notice carefully and reply within the time mentioned, you don't have to worry about any penalty. A tax notice can definitely catch your attention, but not every notice means something is wrong. Many times, it's just about verifying details or correcting small mistakes in your return. In fact, almost 90% of notices come down to just three reasons. The most common reason is a mismatch in income details. The Income Tax Department compares your return with the information in AIS and Form 26AS, like your bank interest, salary, dividends, or capital gains. If something is missing or doesn't match, the system flags it automatically. Another reason is technical or filing errors. This can happen if you have used the wrong ITR form or skipped filing out required details in your return. And sometimes you may get a notice for verification or clarification. For instance, if your claims or deductions seem higher than usual, or if your reported income doesn't align with the large transaction made during the year, the department may ask for supporting details. When it comes to income tax notices, it's normal to get confused because there are many types under different sections, and each section number tells you why you have received the notice and what you need to do next. Let's start with the most common one, Section 143(1). This is the intimation that almost everyone receives after filing the return. It basically tells you whether your return has been processed successfully, if you have a due refund, or if there is a tax payable. Most of the time, no action is needed, unless you see a mismatch or a demand mentioned in the intimation. Next, notice under Section 139(9). This one's for a defective return. It means there's an issue in your filing. Maybe you have used the wrong ITR form, skipped filing out of schedule, or missed reconciling income that appears in your AIS or Form 26AS. All you need to do is correct the error and refile your return within the given time. Then comes notice under Section 143(2). This is where the scrutiny begins. It means your return has been selected for a detailed examination, maybe because of high-value transactions, large deductions, or mismatched income details. The officer may ask for supporting documents to verify your claims. Under Section 142(1), you may receive a notice when the department needs more details before completing your assessment. It could be asking for a proof of deductions, income statements, or even why you haven't filed your ITR return yet. Next, Section 148A and 148 deal with reassessment. If the department believes some income wasn't reported, they'll first send you a show cause notice under 148A. If your explanation isn't satisfactory, your case can be reopened under Section 148 for a deeper review. Section 156 is a demand notice. If upon assessment the officer finds that you owe additional tax, interest, or penalty, then this notice is issued. The notice will clearly mention the amount payable and the due date for payment. And finally, Section 245 is for adjustment of refund. If you are eligible for a refund this year but still have pending dues from an earlier year, the department may adjust one against the other and inform you through the intimation. Usually, you get 15, 30, or 60 days to respond, depending on the type of notice. And if you don't, the consequences are automatic and honestly quite serious. For example, under Section 139(9), which is the defective return notice, if you don't respond in time, your return becomes invalid. You lose the right to carry forward losses and immediately become liable for penalties and interest. Then there's Section 143(2), the scrutiny notice. If you don't respond, the assessing officer won't wait. They'll move ahead with what's called a best judgment assessment under Section 144, which means they'll assess your tax based only on the information available with them. And that almost always means a higher tax demand and possible penalties. Now, if you genuinely need more time, you can request what's called an adjournment, basically an extension. But you must do this before your deadline expires. To request it, log into the income tax portal, go to e-proceedings, open your notice and click on Seek View Adjournment. Mention a valid reason and how many extra days you need. But keep in mind that extensions are not automatic and it's up to the assessing officer to approve them or not. And with that, it's a wrap. If Google search is too much work for you, Quora is full of opinions, and ChatGPT is not accurate enough, then you should check out Tax Q&A, where you can toss questions and our tax experts give quality answers. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe so you do not miss out on what's coming next. Catch you in the next one.